Good morning, everybody. I apologize for the hiatus I've been taking. A lot going on in my life, but I'm not going to bore you with that. This is not about me. This is about sharing scripture. If anybody wishes to partake, can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. We left off with Matthew 7 in the midst of Sermon on the Mount. So Matthew chapter 8 is the aftermath, after party, right after the Sermon on the Mount. And jumping right in, verse 1, when he, Jesus, was come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. And behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And Jesus put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will, be thou clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus saith unto him, See thou tell no man, but go thy way, shew thyself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded for a testimony unto them. Then, my Bible captions marvelous deeds, power over disease, verse 5. And when Jesus was entered into Capernaum, there came unto him a centurion, which is a higher up in the Roman army, beseeching him and saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick of the palsy, grievously tormented. And Jesus saith unto him, I will come and heal him. And the centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldst come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this man, Go, and he goeth, and to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doeth it. When Jesus heard it, he marveled, and said to them that followed, Verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. And I say unto you, that many shall come from the east and west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And Jesus said unto the centurion, Go thy way, and as thou hast believed, so be it done unto thee. And his servant was healed in the selfsame hour. There's everything is pretty much my interpretation. But what I'm getting from this is Jesus' power only requires faith for it to work. That's not to say that you can disbelieve him and be immune, but the miracles that, healing, laying of hands, curing things that were incurable at the time, mental illness, possession, leprosy, those kind of things just couldn't be cured except with faith. And sure, science will tell you that even like Ebola and so on, a small percentage of people do get better from these almost consistently fatal diseases. But the point is, if you want to be blessed by God, Jesus, it's kind of the same thing. You have to have faith. And that applies to basically medical science today. If you go in and expect your cancer treatment to fail, it probably will. Just as if you believe it's going to help, it often does. It's the well-known phenomenon of the placebo effect. So you just gotta have faith. With apologies to George Michaels. Anyway, where were we? Verse 14. And when Jesus was coming to Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother laid and sick with a fever. And he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she arose and ministered unto them. Now, ministered in this sense, I would assume means entertained the company, minister food and so on, drinks. Not the religious ministering. Verse 16. When the even was come, they brought unto him many that were possessed with devils, and he cast out the spirits with his word, and healed all that were sick, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, himself took our infirmities and bare our sickness. Bear as in B-A-R-E. In other words, stripped their sicknesses. You bear your clothes, you take off your clothes, you bear your sickness, you take off your sickness. My Bible captions this part, power over men, verse 18. Now when Jesus saw great multitudes about him, he gave commandment to depart unto the other side. And a certain scribe came and said unto him, Master, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Jesus saith unto him, the foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. Verse 21. And another of his disciples said unto him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. But Jesus said unto him, follow me, and let the dead bury their dead. Caption, power over nature. Verse 23. And when he was entered into a ship, his disciples followed him. And this is one of the iconic stories, accounts, adventures, if you will, of Jesus. Verse 24, and behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves. But he, Jesus, was asleep. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we will perish. And he saith unto them, why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the seas, and there was a great calm. Verse 27, but the men marveled, saying, what manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him? Good question. If you're in doubt that this is God made flesh, show me somebody else that can turn off the tempest. Next is captioned power over devils. And this is another very well-known feat, I guess would be the best word for it. Verse 28, and when he was come to the other side into the country of the Gerasenes, there met him two possessed with devils, coming out of the tombs, exceeding fierce, so that no man might pass by that way. And behold, they cried out, saying, what have we to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of God? Art thou come hither to torment us before the time? There's something significant there. Now this is the demons speaking. To torment us before the time? What time? What are we? I mean, what are we hearing or about the time? Well, later on, in this society, we know that there is a time when Jesus is going to come back and set things right, take care of all the demons, and with one fell swoop wipe evil from the kingdom and set up his 1,000-year reign. So I guess that's the demons pointing out, hey, it's not that time. Why are you here to torment us? Verse 30. And there was a good way off from them, and an herd of many swine feeding. Love that classic language, an herd of many swine. So the devils besought him, saying, If thou cast us out, suffer us to go away into the herd of swine. Verse 32. And he said unto them, Go. When they were come out, they went into the herd of swine, and behold, the whole herd of swine ran violently down a steep place into the sea, and perished in the waters. And they that kept them fled, and went their ways into the city, and told everything and what was befallen to the possessed of the devils. And behold, the whole city came out to meet Jesus. And when they saw him, they besought him that he would depart out of their coasts. Why? Why do they want him to leave if he's doing great things and healing people and establishing better quality of life for a lot of people? Well, look at politics and such today. People that are fixing problems aren't really embraced. Take Nikola Tesla, for example, the man that was competing with Edison for electricity standards. Tesla had a very viable plan to provide free electricity to everybody on the planet, essentially, through alternating current, whereas Edison was dealing with DC power, which is a different animal. It's less efficient. That's what you get in your batteries. The stuff the power company sends to you is alternating current. And Tesla is the one that came up with AC, and he found a way that we could just have plenty of it, enough to give to everybody, not put meters on everybody's wall and let the power companies charge whatever they want to for it. But that idea wasn't popular with people that saw an opportunity to get rich off electricity. So I encourage you to look into Nikola Tesla. He's often portrayed as an insane bomb, even. He's a victim of propaganda. He was publicly, ridiculed and scandalized. In fact, Edison executed an elephant using AC power in order to prove that alternating current is so deadly. But the fact is, enough of any kind of electricity can kill an elephant. But I digress. Anyway, Jesus' message wasn't profitable. That's why he was not accepted by the powers that be, the government, he was a threat to them. He offered, I mean, even the medical industry, I mean, even back then, they had positions, but they were not really positions by the standards we have today. But if you cured all the disease, the doctors don't have a job. So he was a threat to a lot of people's well-being, but their well-being was based on basically stealing, or maybe not stealing exactly, but selling fish oil salesmanship, you know what I mean? Overhyping things that really didn't work well, if at all. And then, of course, there's the obvious religious implications, and a man claiming to be the Son of God. Anybody that's not the actual Son of God would be blaspheming. So they had a very strong case in saying, hey, yeah, he's blaspheming. He's saying that God got intimate with his mother, and that is blasphemous. But, you know, I'm sure they spun it the way the media would always spin a story. You know, fake news is not a new thing. In any case, since we've missed a few days, and I apologize for that, it's not felt well. To make it summarized briefly, well, we'll go ahead and do another chapter. So go ahead and move on over to Matthew 9 if you like, or excuse me, 9, which will introduce Matthew himself. Anyway, if not, hopefully you check it out later. God bless you all, and have a good day. And hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me, or that's not really the right way to put that, but hopefully I will be more disciplined in sharing the word. Anyway, talk to you soon.